Welcome back to the Perks Recap Podcast. This is the Yankee edition of the podcast, the series reviews that I do after the end of every series. This one is a little later than usual. Sorry, some unavoidable circumstances, but we are here for it. And let's dive right in because the Yankees are doing what I thought was a possibility that they might do, and that's go into this June swoon or this summertime just absolute crap show. This has been a trend now for a few years where the mid to late June going into July, sometimes through July, and they just don't play well at all. They seem to not be able to hit at all whatsoever, and it's basically happening again. It is definitely happening again. Um, they went after getting swept by the Red Sox. They lost the next three games to the Angels, so that was six in a row, and then salvaged the last game on Thursday in a 7-3 win. They did win that one, but they went 30 innings without a run. That's over three games, and they went 51 innings without ever having a lead in any game. 51 innings. Think about that. That's actually amazing in some ways. The first game, they lost 1-0. The Angels couldn't hit. The Yankees pitched well. Give a lot of credit to Clark Schmidt. Maybe his best outing of his career. Honestly, 7 2/3. He pitched well into the eighth, almost got through it. 4 hits, no walks, no runs. How you gonna do much better than that? Schmidt's ERA is now down to 3.16. Cruz and Devin Williams and Loizaga, who actually ended up getting the loss, giving up the run in the ninth inning. Or was it the ninth or was it the 10th? I'm sorry, he gave the run the 11th inning. That's right, this one went into extras. Um, but Loizaga pitched 2 innings there, and the run wasn't even an earned run. So the pitching was not the problem at all, obviously, but it's the bats. They had 8 hits and they left 12 men on base and runners in scoring position. They were 1 for 18. Wow. Talk about not getting the big hit. 1 for 18. My goodness. Again, left on base, 12 guys. Just an absolute horrible game. And this is coming off of getting swept by the Red Sox. So they fouled that one up. And let's go our third game in a row because the last game of the Red Sox, we also lost on Sunday without scoring. 3 games in a row without scoring once again. Now we're at home now already. This is the second game at home. And 4 hits in total. Stanton actually had 2 of them. Dominguez did get another stolen base, which is his 10th. Will Warren pitched good enough. He went 6 innings, gave up 3 runs, and struck out 11. Career high, 11 strikeouts. Ian Hamilton came in, pitched pretty well. Scott Efros got into the game and pitched pretty well. That's his first game of the year, I believe. So overall, once again, you really can't blame the pitching. 4-0 is not the end of the world. They didn't get the fourth run till the seventh inning, and again, it was unearned. Um, was it unearned? Let me see here. Yes, it was unearned. Um, but Will Warren, you can't blame him. Obviously, Schmidt the day before, 1-0. But it's the bats again. 4 hits in total. Stanton again with 2 more hits. Just a disaster at this point. So they follow the next game up, Now, this is the third game in the series. After dropping the first two and not scoring, they finally scored in the bottom of the second inning in this one. Jazz Chisholm hit a home run. Bellinger hit one later, but that was the 2 runs, 2 solo shots. Volpe was caught stealing, and let's see, real quick. Yarborough, 5 1/3, two earned runs. De Los Santos came in. Again, he's probably been our best reliever. He only got a third of an inning. Leiter Jr. came in for 2/3. Cruz, once again, he ended up taking the loss, gave up a run in an inning. His ERA is at 3.38. Hill came in for an inning and 2/3. He's at 2.53 as well. De Los Santos is at 180. And Yarborough goes five, like I said, 5 1/3. 5 hits, 2 runs, 3 Ks, ERA 3.90. That's not a bad night by Yarborough. I mean, the Angels only scored 3 runs, so it's not like they lit them up. But again, the bats, 3 hits, 2 of them homers. Bellinger's the only guy who had two hits or more. He had 2. But the game was lost at the end. The unearned run that I was mentioning. Hang on, I'm sorry. That wasn't an unearned run. Yes. Yes, sorry. There was a throwing error by Volpe. He kind of blew the game. Um, it stinks. And of course, he also made the last out because, of course, the batting order is gonna line up perfectly for you to be the hero or the goat again. And it was a hard hit ball to short, and he just booted it. And he tried to recover and throw to second anyway, and threw it past threw to too far off. He was off on his throw, and everybody was safe. And then the Angels scored, and that was the end of that. That was the end of the game. Basically, they were tied at that point when that happened, and that was in the top of the 8th inning. So the Yankees still had 2 more at bats. The bottom of the 8th, bottom of the ninth, only down 1 and couldn't do anything. And again, they got 3 hits, 3 total hits. Just terrible. And we'll go to the last game of the series, Thursday's game. Carlos Rodon. Um, I wouldn't say he was like a stopper because he didn't pitch great. He pitched pretty good. It's a quality start. 6 innings, 3 runs, 4 hits, 1 K, 4 hits, 1 walk, 7 Ks. ERA's at 3.10. Carlos Rodon is having a really good year. He's 9-5. He got the win. And we needed the only difference here is he gave up 3 runs in the last few days. 3 runs was plenty to beat the Yankees. Because Leiter, Loizaga, and Devin Williams all came on and didn't give up any runs. So they stay right at 3. The difference is the Yankees were able to get some hits. The Yankees got 12 hits on Thursday. Hopefully, maybe they're going to break out of it. I am skeptical. I think that these swoons, these downsides, these whatever you want to call it, however you want to classify it, not playing well, these stretches usually last longer than a week. And that's where we're at, is about a week of it. They usually last, unfortunately, 2, 3, sometimes 4 weeks or more. In the weeks that it's 4 weeks or more, we usually, it's hard to recover from that. Last year, we limited our bad play, the stretch of bad play that I'm talking about now, that we're in now. Last year, it was like maybe a week and a half, and that was about it. We got right back and we're playing pretty well. In 2022, it was like, I would say it was more like 6 weeks. It was terrible. And then even when we kind of came out of it, we never fully came out of it. We just kind of played a little better, and we were like, instead of not being able to do anything and not hit and not win, we played like 500 ball, maybe slightly above 500 in that range. So I'm hoping that we can get back to where we were, which is well above 500 ball, and maybe it is over 7 runs, 12 hits. I mean, you can't complain about that. Jazz had 2 hits. Bellinger had 3. Goldschmidt had 2. Judge was 1 for 3. Um, but we need these guys to start hitting like they did earlier in the year. Some of these guys. Um, we have Trent Grisham at 245. We have LeMahieu at 244. We have Austin Wells at 218. Volpe 232. Jazz is at 230. Dominguez 235. I mean, think about it. That's like 6 to 7 of our main guys, all batting 230s or worse. You got LeMahieu 244, and you got that's it. Actually, he's the only one that over 240. I thought, and Grisham 245, and then everybody else is in the 230s, and that's a big portion of the lineup. Bellinger's at 259. Goldschmidt still over 300, barely. He's really cooled off, but he was 2 for 4 in this game. He's batting 303. And then Judge is at 366. Stanton is at 333, but we know what's going to happen with Stanton. He went over 3. He got pinch run for late in the game. And you know what's going to happen with Stanton. He's going to end up being a 250 at best. At best, 250 hitter. And chances are it'll be more like 230. And he'll be another one of these guys batting 230. And that is the problem. The Yankees are not constructed well with on base guys. They have too many guys, and their minor league system is all about the analytics and launch angle. Everybody's trying to hit a home run, everybody's trying to not hit ground balls. Nobody's really a slap hitter and just gets on base. And that should be the focus. They need guys that can get on base, hit for a good average. That's been the problem the last 5-6 years. Is there's just a bunch of 230 hitters and like 1 or 2 outliers from that. We usually judging somebody, and that's it. And it's just not good enough, and that's been the problem. That's what we've been plagued with the last few years, and that's why we go into these slumps. And it's not going to get fixed anytime soon, as far as I can tell. I mean, I really don't know if there's any way to fix it right now. I mean, this is the core of the team, and this is not just 1 or 2 guys. This is a lot of guys, all batting in the same range. Obviously, thankful that we got the win. Thankful that we got the 12 hits, and we're 3 for 8 with runners in scoring position. Only 4 guys left on base. All that stuff is good. That was much better. Was it just maybe possibly that the Angels starting pitcher, which was Tyler Anderson, just didn't have it? Whatever it was, it helped the Yankees get off the snide, snap their losing streak, which was at 6 games, and got a dub. Now, you play Baltimore coming up. This will be a good litmus test because the Orioles are not playing well on the year, as we all know. The Orioles are, I'm going to get the standings right now. They are 32-42, 10 games under, but they are 6-4 in their last 10. So they're not going to be a pushover. Plus, this is a division rival. So are the Yankees over this streak already? Or was that just the one game that they win every once in a while where it was just like in 22, 23, all those years, every year basically, where we go through these stretches of a couple weeks at least where we can't score, and are they still in the middle of that? because even during those stretches, you get one game where you play well, you get where you hit well, and you win. But then you go right back. The problem was at those times was you get one win, then you lose another three, then you get another win, you lose two more, then you get another win, and that's what I'm talking about. And during those wins, you win, you hit well. So we'll see if we can sustain this success from the last game, or if we're still in the middle of the slump. We will find out starting with this Baltimore series. So thank you for joining me. I will be back at the end of the Baltimore series, hopefully a little earlier than this one. This one is coming out on Friday, and this is after the Orioles series, and the Baltimore game tonight is only a few hours away. So usually I put them out the day before, especially if there's a day off, and even if there's not, usually as soon as the game is over that night, I'll record it and get it out. So a little later today, but I will get to the Baltimore series as well as I keep doing these, and I'm still enjoying them. Hopefully you are too. Until next time, I will see you later.